if you've ever tried to make this, but ended up with this is the show for you.
Nailed it.
Go! Go!
The microwave ain't working.
Don't know how to do it.
I know that Nailed It is like such a family-friendly show. My stand-up, I don't think it's raunchy, but allegedly it's raunchy. I don't think my podcast is raunchy, but allegedly it's raunchy. If you did no research on me, yeah, you'd be really surprised. But if you did just the slightest amount of work, you wouldn't be. And I've had people come up to me after shows being like, it wasn't what I expected, but you were very funny. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I've had people be like, oh, now that I've seen you live and when I watch Nailed It, I can see hints of like where they've just like hard cut something nasty you've said. And I was like, But I haven't had anyone be upset. I've had like people try to bring their children. This lady DM'd me and she was like, nowhere on the website did it say there was an age restriction. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she was like, can my kids come meet you? And I had missed the message, and then she screenshot a tweet that I had tweeted that said, people keep asking me to host their Nail It themed birthday parties for their children. I'll do it for $1 million. The price seems high, but remember, I hate children. And she was like, I'll show this to them. And I was like, you don't have to. You don't have to tell them that I hate them. I'll meet them. So they made me like, not me, they made T-shirts that said my name and Nailed It and that they liked me. And it was very, very sweet. So I will, like, I'll meet your kids. I don't want to. I really don't want to. I don't like them, but I will if you bring me children who are quiet and make a shirt that says I love you. Oh, I hate children. And there's a reason. They're stupid. And a lot of them call me Cake Lady because they can't read. My name is on the screen 100% of the time. But they can't read, and I was in Target once, and this little girl was like, Cake Lady, Cake Lady, Cake Lady! Yeah, and I mean, if you paid me $1 million, or at least my episodic rate, which is not $1 million, I'll come, and I will give your child the experience. I'm not gonna do it for free, are you kidding? I get paid to do the show. Why would I do it for free for you? But like, I would dress the part, I'd wear my curly wig, I would have sound cues, I would do the whole damn thing. But you gotta pay me.
Oh, wow! It looks like it's alive.
Can't forget the vodka.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
It's very gooey.
Supposed to be.
I think I've never had a cake pop. Okay, this is what you were trying to make. Let's see what you did. Oh, girl! Should we taste these?
It's weird. I was not into podcasting at first. My friends kept being like, you should get a podcast. You know, everyone has one. It's a great way to like make more fans. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. My friend Gabrus was like, you should do one where you like ask people why you're single. He literally came up with the concept. So I started doing Why Won't You Date Me? And I was just having fun because I get to interview whoever I want. I've been insulted by the people on dates, so that instantly turns me off. Which, yeah, of course it would turn you off, but you would be surprised how many times I've been insulted on dates. Well, there was this one dude who, he was like, where are you coming from? And I knew, like, upon meeting him, I was like, oh, I'm not attracted to you, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. And I was like, oh, I'm coming from a stand-up show, and he was like, oh, so what do you do for, like, a day job? And I was like, I don't have a day job. And he's like, what do you do for money? And I was like, stand-up. And he was like, how? And I was like, I tour, and I'm also an actor. And he was like, well, what have you been in? And I was like, don't worry about it. If you don't know who I am, you don't know who I am. There's so many actors who make a living and you don't know who they are. And he's like, yeah, but like, I can't believe you don't have it. Like, he just kept digging and digging and digging. And it just like, I've had lots of gentlemen like that who like fully can't believe that I make my living just acting and doing and touring and stuff. I do Best Friends with Sashir Zameda. And that's fun because she's my best friend and I just like to hang out with her. And then Drag Her, we recap Drag Race. That's just fun because it's one of my favorite shows. Drag queens talking about drag queens. I get it. I fully get that like a cis woman who doesn't identify as queer but dates whoever, who doesn't necessarily do that version of drag. I get it. Why would I be talking about it? But like, I love drag a lot. And I don't know. I'm very conflicted as an answer as to whether or not it's okay for me to talk about drag. And then I have another podcast. I have 4 fucking podcasts. The other one is called 90 Day Bae, where me and my friend Marcy Jarrow recap 90 Day Fiance, which is the funniest show on television. If you haven't seen it, it is, you can't write it. It's so funny. It's dark. It's almost propaganda for like anti-immigration. But if you don't look at that, like at that aspect, it's very funny. Also, it's like no writer's room could come up with half the things these people do. Ugh, it makes me so happy.
What you have to understand is Nicole is a whole lot of fun. You recently purchased a house. Last time you were here, you were looking or something.
I was looking.
Okay, so you got the house, it's got the pool.
Yes.
Are you loving it?
Oh my God. I love it. I love having a pool. I love pool toys. I have pool wigs. I'm living my best life.
So both my parents are dead. Being an orphan is hard. I do think it made me tackle life a little differently. Like, I was pretty wild in my youth, and then my mother passed away, and then I got wilder, and then my dad passed away, and I was like, oh shit, if I get in trouble again, if I get arrested again, nobody is coming to bail me out. Like, my sister lives in Chicago. If I got arrested in New York, she's not coming to New York to come get me out. I'm just gonna be in jail, like, for who knows how long. So I kind of just, like, made a mental note to be like, you have to stop doing illegal things. You have to like act a little bit better. You gotta just like get your shit together. So like at 21, I was like, I'd been on my own since I was 18. My dad was like helping me a little bit, but like when he died, I was like, oh shit, like he's not coming to like bail me out of anything. So I have to just grow the fuck up. So it taught me to grow up. It also taught me that like, I'm me. I control my happiness. If I fail, that's also on me, and I have to figure out how to get what I want. What I want to do, I'm going to do it. Like when I took the leap to like quit my day job, I was just like, I have to do it. Like I can't. If I stay working at Lane Bryant, honestly, like if I didn't quit my job at Lane Bryant, I would probably still be there, and I'd be like a regional manager. What a grim job that was. Grim. Every single clothing store should carry extended sizing. There are so many fucking fatties in this world, and you don't want their money? That's insane to me. I have been to the Plus Bus. Yes. Oh, that's where I got my skirt in my special. That purple skirt. It's an Ashley Stewart exclusive, and someone had cut it, and it was the perfect length for me. It was magic, because I was searching and searching and searching, and I like couldn't find anything, because I was like, I'm not gonna wear jeans on my special. Like I'm gonna look really nice. And then I found that, and then I found the boots, and it all came together, and I was like, I'm gonna wear a crop top, because I do 13 minutes of fat material, and I was like, this is my little statement.
Ursula is a shape-shifting sea witch who chooses to be a fat, beautifully made up, incorrect octopus. She only has 6 tentacles, and she only turns into a thin white woman to go to where the people are. So maybe Ursula's not a villain. Maybe Ursula's just misunderstood. Maybe she took Ariel's voice to show her that having a voice is more important than looking like every other fucking basic bitch.
Sometimes people do tag me in So Fat, So Brave pictures, and that makes me so happy. The nicest thing people tell me is at my shows, they'll be like, I used to wear a cardigan all summer, and I heard you on your podcast say, people know you're fat if it's covered or not, so I just took the cardigan off, and I never looked back, and it's because of you. And that makes me feel really good. Or people will be like, I just bought my first bikini because you wear bikinis, and that makes me so excited, because women spend a lot of their lives hating their bodies, and the world tells you to hate your body, society tells you to hate your body, and I'm all like, you have one body. Wear what you want, do what you want in that body. I love it, I don't care. When I'm on the beach, I'm in a bikini, I don't care. If you want to look at me, that means my body is powerful. You stopped your day to stare at me. You stopped your day to say something to me, and I'll never think about you again because you're sad.